how to create a course from scratch, what to create, why should you create, why should people care, how to market your course once it's created, and when you should create your course. So let's get started. I'm going to be using a framework that my girlfriend developed, and it's really, really cool. So shout out to her. If we talk conceptually, a course, what it does, it solves a problem. When you're creating a course, you want to solve a problem, okay? The problem can be the lack of money, the lack of organization, the lack of intimacy with the relationship. You have to be really specific, and again, you have to talk about your target audience. Again, if you watch my previous videos, I think we have one that we talk about getting your customer avatar, but it's really, really important that you solve a problem for that specific person, and don't be afraid of just going super, super specific. I was talking with a client the other day, and he said, okay, I've gone through my transformation, I've shed 50 pounds, and I want to help other dads do the same. But I also want to do coaching, but I also want to do health wisdom, and I also want to do mindset work. And I said, yes, but they don't care about it, and your client doesn't really care about all the multiple problems that you could solve for them. They care about one specific problem. So the course must just solve one problem, not many. Okay, the course at the end of the program can lead to more programs, lead to more problems, because again, we're always a work in progress. We're always getting better. So getting the first win for them is achieving the full course. There is a reason why many courses, or 90% of courses, aren't finished, because many people try to solve many different things. So let's get really, really dialed into one specific problem. Okay, now the next part of the how and the why, the what and the why, is why should they care? Why should they purchase a course or a program from you? What about this course is interesting for them? And you can talk about different things. You can talk about the pain, the motivators, the drivers, and the benefits. Those are the four things that we are talking about when it comes to your course. The pain on staying the same, the pain of not changing, the pain of staying in the same spot for the rest of their lives, the pain of not achieving what they want right now. What are the pains that this course is addressing to? The motivators are, okay, what's the thing to the other side? What's the desire? Where do they want to get to? What's their ideal scenario? All those things are the motivators that bring people into the course. There's actually 9 emotional drivers that you could appeal to when you're talking about your course or program. So these are reptilian codes. They're implanted back in your mind, and they are from years and years ago. So they will appeal to the emotional driver and make the person want to purchase as soon as possible. They want control. People want to be in control of their lives. Transcendence. They want to transcend. They want to leave a legacy. They want to create something unique for their lives. Exploration. They want to explore different parts of the world. They want to explore different methods, different methodologies. They want to create something unique. They want to have a new and unique experience. They want freedom to be independent, freedom to decide for themselves, freedom to be masters of their own time and space and money. Belonging. They want to belong to a powerful community. So all the people that join your course will become part of your community. And they want a challenge. They want to bring something out to the world that feels epic, that feels awesome, and that they can take advantage of it every single day. Family. They want to have their own children. They want to help their current mother, father, sister, and whatever they're solving will benefit their family, because family comes first. They want security, because security allows them to be in a safe place. They can eat, they can rest, they can be independent and not have to be scared of their own livelihood. And finally, recognition. So we want to be awarded, we want to be the center of attention, we want to be the spotlight. So all of those drivers can be talked about when you're creating the copy, when you're creating the different elements, and it's super, super important that you use those to motivate them and bring people in, to persuade them into working with you. Okay, and finally, the benefits. What are you getting? The community, the direct access calls, the library. What is the concept inside of the program that will allow them to consume. What is the benefit of joining today? Like, why should I not join this in the next couple of years? So those are the benefits. Let's now go to the how. How do you create this course and how do you market this course? You will use AI, you will use your videos, and you will use softwares to upload your videos. So how do you use AI? You will use ChatGPT to come up with the outlines, help you develop a couple of your theories and your topics. Of course, you have to do the work of actually coming up with the topics, with the problems, with the possible solutions, but leverage AI to help you do the heavy lifting so you can actually come in and just polish this little thing, this little thing, this little thing. I can get my whole script for AI, but I still have to show up. I still have to put the hands on the fire, if so to speak. Now the video, again, record all your content as much as possible. Try to do it in a high-end studio because, again, if you're gonna charge $3,000 for a course and you're trying to record it like this, because again, this is a decent spot, and I have the settings, but if you're going to charge for this, it should be much more elegant. It should be much more proper, and you want to make it much more exclusive and have a feel and an experience. Remember, everything speaks. How I dress speaks, how I present speaks. And I was literally talking to myself, like, I would not be able to charge for this information, even though it's valuable information. It's a presentation that it's less high end for now, because I'm still like growing my business while I'm doing this, but I'm still showing up and preparing this. So again, the presentation, the packaging is important, especially when you're talking with higher level clients who want a better sophisticated experience. And then the software you can use Kajabi, Kartra, any other platform that allows you to upload videos. You can use Go High Level. I think Go High Level is a really, really good tool because it allows you to bring everything in just one place. So that is the how. Now, how can we market it? 3 ways for you to market any course, anything. Social media, again, you need higher audience levels to sell more on social media. However, you can sell it with less followers. However, they have to be raging followers, and all your social media strategy has to be geared up to do it through here. Then email, again, building your list will allow you to send email newsletters and email invitations for people to join and actually get your service through email. And ads is pretty straightforward. You can launch it on Facebook, you can launch it on Instagram, but those are the 3 ways that you would send it. And you would do a combination. Don't depend solely on one single piece of a puzzle, because again, imagine your course is $3,000, right? So $3,000, this is free, this is free. The only thing that costs here is your software. But this, if it's $3K, your course, and you spend $3K here to get 3 clients, you're spending 1 to get $3. It's a good equation, plus all the other things that you're currently doing. So I would definitely recommend that you always utilize all the 3 platforms. And in terms of how can you structure it, again, here it would be a structure of teasing, launch. And then when you launch, you want to get the wins as much as possible and as fast as possible, sharing all the pieces together here. When we're talking about the email, you want to have a coherent brand guideline. And if you have a specific colors and brand for your normal communication, the course you might want it to be different. Then the ads, you have to talk primarily about the drivers and the pain, because those are the things that appeal emotionally most to people, and that will bring more people into your course. Again, selling a cold course, it's harder than selling a free training or a free webinar. So what you could do potentially is you create a webinar first, and then the webinar brings in people into the course. And the webinar could be an evergreen webinar, which is always happening, or you can actually bring people into a live webinar where you close many people at once in that. But that's a separate skill on itself. So decide by yourself on how to actually do it. And finally, when to create your courses. Now, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for this. It's not always the best time to do it. Of course, there are different moments, like you're not gonna launch a course after Christmas. You're not gonna launch a course at the end of the year or closer to the end of the year. Maybe after New Year, so they can start like new year, new me, new course. Let's go. And it's important that you always keep in mind that the promotional time should be between 1 month to 2 weeks. If this course is a launch and it's happening for the first time, then I've seen courses that go around $49 and they go for volume and they're pumping cash every single time and they're promoting it as an evergreen. So they get it, set it, and forget it. And they have a system of upsells in the back end. So the course at the start, it's probably $49. But then they say, but if you purchase now for $60, you can have this. And when you're about to purchase that, it's, oh, but if you purchase this thing at $75, you get this. So the average order value starts rising and rising and rising. And the first payment could end up being $200 when it first started at $49. It's a different ball game and you have to be really strategic because you have to create different programs. However, what you can do, listen to this. This is great. This is genius. You create the whole course, $3,000. You give the first module at $49. Let's do it graphically so you can see my genius. You can see my genius. Oh my God. Option A and option B. In option A, you have a course that's $2,000. Okay? It's one big course, $2,000, a lot of value. And you have to get a couple of people if you want to reach like $10,000. You only need 5 people. But if you want to reach $10,000 in option B, it's going to be a little longer. However, you're probably going to get more cash flow at the beginning until you get the big person. Okay, so this could be the $49 course plus an upsell of $300 plus an upsell of $750 plus an upsell of $1,500. There's an upsell here, then there's an upsell here, and then there's an upsell here. So you end up having more money. However, this is how it happens. You need many people here. A few of them will jump here. Less will jump here, and maybe few will jump here. And that's the way that you go. And however you want to play it, this one has to be more targeted, more niche, more specific. Not many people have $2,000 to spend right away, but many people have $49. So you have to choose between the two. However, if you want to hit revenues and you have a $2,000 budget, you would probably go for this one versus this one if you want to get money fast, because this one will probably get 1 or 2 or 3 people versus this one. You put $2,000 here, you'll probably get like 5, 10 people or 15 people at $49, and then you start upselling them. So those are the 2 options. Let me know in the comments if this makes sense, if this is useful, and if you're going to create a course. What is the course that you're going to create about? Put it in the comments. And if you already have a course built out and you want us to market it for you, make sure that you apply in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.